So this video is about CDS views and virtual data models. CDS Views stands for Core Data Services. They are provided by SAP to allow access to the SAP data. They are increasingly the primary method for accessing data in the SAP system. For S/4HANA Public Cloud Edition, they're the actually only way to access the data layer. You can't do that to base tables anymore. And SAP have also introduced these things called virtual data models. They are the business groupings, if you like, of these CDS views to put them into kind of functional context. So what we've done in Safyr is we've added support for CDS views so you can extract them. They're explorable in the same sort of way that you could do for classic database views and base tables. Obviously see the structure of the views, where you can see which tables and views a given CDS view is based upon. You can have multiple levels of nesting in CDS views. We've also added a hierarchy of CDS views based upon these virtual data models. And we also, of course, allow the export of CDS views to all the formats supported by Safyr, be that to data catalogs, data modeling tools, and the other export methods that we have. Let's look at CDS views in Safyr itself. We're actually going to start by looking at a base table. So we're going to do a search for base tables with equipment in the name. And then we're going to sort that by number of relationships. That tends to give us the more important tables at the top. And this one, the equipment master data, is what I want to have a look at. So we'll drill into that. And obviously see the fields. And if we go to the table info tab, we can see which CDS views and also classic database views are based upon this particular base table. And there's one there in particular that I would like to look at, which is this one's equipment. So let's look at that. Again, we're looking at the fields that make up this particular CDS view. And if we go to its view info tab, we can see it's based upon a base table called equipment master data, the one we started with, and also another CDS view. What we can also do is we can see where that lives in this new hierarchy. So we've got the VDM CDS view catalog, VDM standing for virtual data models. If we select that, it'll open up the hierarchy and we can see the CDS view we selected is part of an area called maintenance order actual cost data, which in turn is part of this hierarchy. It's actually part of CDS views for asset management. And we can see some other CDS views in that grouping. And if we scroll down a bit, we'll also see some other groupings, some other virtual data models, if you like. Finally, I've made a subject area of the base table that we started with, the CDS view we found, and the other CDS view that was involved with that CDS view. So we've got a little grouping of base tables and CDS views. And then what I've done is exported those to the diagrammer, as you can see here. And I'm showing this at just at primary key level because some of these tables have got quite a lot of attributes. We can see the base table we started with. We can see the CDS view, the other CDS view that was involved, but also another base table that is used by that second CDS view. Obviously, we could do this same kind of export to any of the formats that we support.